I'm all for the meeting of the great powers of this world and trying to solve some issues, even though it can be said that not a lot of work gets done and it's essentially just a huge photo op, which it is. But you have to believe that there might be something going on, that they're actually getting something done. I mean, the government, although slow moving, does eventually produce results. So the G20 is in full swing here in Toronto, and the core of the city, the downtown core, is completely cordoned off and locked down and protected. I'm not against the G20. I just don't understand why they would choose to host it in the largest Canadian city right in the downtown core. It doesn't make sense because the Harper government, the Canadian government, spent $1.2 billion, most of that on security, just so that the world leaders would be safe. If that is such a great concern and so much money has to be wasted or spent on security, why don't the G20 host their meetings in the middle of the Pacific Ocean? Rent the biggest cruise ship and go out there, surround it with battleships and an aircraft carrier, have aircraft holding the perimeter. Well, that should be considered military spending, part of their regular budget, and the security is perfect. You cannot get close to the middle of the Atlantic or Pacific, pick an ocean, it doesn't really matter. I understand that the idea is to unite everybody, but obviously the G20 attracts a lot of protest from around the world, and that's okay. That's one of our Charter of Rights, is the freedom of speech and peaceful protest. You're allowed to peacefully protest in this country. There's a difference between a protester and an anarchist, essentially going and using these protests as a vehicle for their agenda, which is to destroy property and create problems, which is why we have over 5,000 police officers, riot gear, horseback. The military is in the air flying. I think it's a Nimrod has been flying around doing circles around the city all day yesterday, and helicopters and everything. That's all to protect the leaders, and it's really only necessary because of the anarchists. The few people that decided that they should destroy police cars or smash windows of the banks, destroy property, it's just cowardly and it's crap and it has no place in society. I hope you never need the services of the police. The other thing is, for those of you that smash the windows of the banks and stuff to make a point there, I can only imagine you don't actually have a bank account, because that would seem really weird to me to go and do that. It's just contradiction, again, contradiction, that you have a bank account and then you're going and smashing these windows to make a point. That's stupid. Show your strength in numbers by not showing any numbers at all, you know? And then I think that would be the best way to make a point about the spending on the G20 meetings. You could probably shame the government visually by not showing up after they spent that much money on security. I think it would be kind of funny, actually, just the whole protest doesn't happen and they spent all this money. So anyway, that's been the little bit of excitement that's going on in this city. The World Cup is going, and it's been pretty interesting, the big teams. Why am I talking sports? I have no idea. No idea until it's hockey season. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Take care, guys.